Hello everyone and welcome back to another video here at tablemon. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to be taking a look at Arceus DURALUDON. This deck feels like it's usually like long forgotten, but then it ends up getting a big good result and people pay attention to it, but then it's not like a super fun or dynamic deck, if you will. So then people end up not playing it again over and over. So it features, of course, Arceus V. Start with a Trinity Nova attack doing 200, and you search your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon V in any way you like. And then you shuffle your deck, and then you have the Starbirth ability, which you can search your deck for any 2 cards. And you have DURALUDON VMAX with the ability Skyscraper, where you prevent all damage done to its Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon that have special energy attached. And Gmax Polarization does 220 damage, and you don't care about any effects on your opponent's Pokemon. Really nice attack and ability combination. There's a lot of special energy running around, and you don't have to worry about Miltanks, which is really good. Now the deck does feature 4 Research, 3 Avery, and 2 Marnie. The 3 Avery is actually very disruptive to a lot of decks, and you don't care if they have big or small benches, but you can eliminate resources from your opponent, which is great. You have healing through Hyper Potions and Crystal Cave. You have some form of energy recovery with Training Court, which can come in handy. In the late game, you have Big Charm to increase your already really high 330 HP to 360 HP. And then you have 4 Quick Ball and 4 Ultra Ball and 2 Evolution Incense to find the Pokemon that you need, along with 3 Pokegear to help sustain the deck's draw power throughout the game. 4 Double Turbo and 9 other energy to help power up your Pokemon. And so let's jump in the ladder and see what we can do with this deck after a quick message from our sponsors. If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it, and it's free. Looking for PTGO codes? Photon Store has all the latest sets and promos instantly delivered to your email. You can use tablemon code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io. Alright, so we lost a coin flip. Not ideal, but it is what it is. Nothing we can do about it. This mulligan will give my opponent the exact information they need to know what they are up against. And we started DURALUDON, plus we mulligan twice, so just overall not great. Not the best start for this deck overall. Alright, so we do see a Sobble, Battle VIP pass. So we're up against Palkia. She's usually a decent matchup for this deck since you don't need a big bench. Echo and Horn can ruin your day, however. And losing this DURALUDON early could also be really bad, as we only play a 2-2 line and there's no Mustard in this. This list is from a recent online tournament. This player got 3rd place. Alex Hamilton. Yeah, Alex Hamilton piloted this deck to a 3rd place. Yeah, so we'll see. Training Court immediately, which I sort of appreciate. That lets me potentially attach energy to the Arceus, and I can discard this without feeling bad. Well, I could have played my own Training Court and then the end result would have been the same. Alright, we're gonna see a Heavy Ball for a Sobble. So my opponent doing Palkia things, just getting a lot done, which I'm very jealous of. And that's literally the worst top deck I could have caught in. Okay, well, now I'm gonna Pokegear hoping for a Marnie or Avery. No, I'm just gonna completely fail. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, how do you go through a tournament with a 2-2 line? I actually don't understand that. I mean, honestly, I might just have to... Yeah. I can't lose this DURALUDON. Like, what a game. Unreal. Horrible hand absolute worst top deck. I mean, the second worst top, no, the number one worst top deck would have been an Arceus V-Star, but even that's like potentially manageable. This top deck was literally the worst. I'm not trying to even thin the deck at this point. What a hand. What draws what everything. Yeah, I feel like the 2-3 Duraludon is definitely correct for this. I generally don't understand how you can go through a 18 round tournament with a 2-2 line and be successful. Like, that requires a certain level of luck. You can't argue against that. Just like pricing issues, discarding issues with 4 research, like there's just no way. Absolutely no way you can pull this off consistently enough. But yet here we are, right? Yet here we are. Alright, so we're gonna, right now we're getting hit for at least 110. We know they have the Sobble. So that's 140 damage. Well, now it's 130. Unless they go for a choice belt, which technically does more damage. Oh wow, what? Huh. And I mean, evolving isn't even that great, but since I do have Crystal Caves and that deck usually plays nice timing, that deck usually plays a low amount of stadiums, like maybe there's a potential to out heal. Alright, I didn't prize the other Arceus, that's good. I did prize 2 energies. I priced 2 stadiums, are you serious? Oh my god. I actually priced 2 stadiums. Okay. What a weird game. Probably should have quick bolt, but all the cards in my hand are actually pretty good. So I'll quick bolt later. Not great. Not great at all. I need a very good Avery next turn. Can my opponent do 220 this turn? 160 with a choice belt, 190 with the Arceus, 210. I think 210 is the maximum damage output they can do unless they have quick shooting. Or 6 Agun. Can't believe I priced 2 stadiums on top of this. I really can't. Okay. I might just have to like attach retreat the Arceus, I mean the Duraludon. And quick wall for the other one and then power it up with Trinity Charge. That would be like so awful. So awful. That would be game losing for sure. Absolutely game losing. If I have to Trinity Charge, that would be game losing. So I won't even play to that. If I lose this dude, I lose it. Alright. They're taking their sweet time. Like, it feels like they're doing a lot of things that like they just know they can do, and then they stop to think, okay, so what do I want to do? Which is probably not the right approach to any deck, not just Palkia. Not giving up just yet though. Such a long time to just grab a drizzle, not even an Intellion. They have this huge hand too. Alright, so best case scenario, then what is it? I grab Arceus, I find Arceus V-Star off this Avery. Dude, they're taking so long. Like, notice the time difference. 23 minutes, so I've used less than 2. And they're down to 18. And they're using like maximum time for each search. They played the incense, took a while. Like, they took a while to decide to play the incense. They played the incense, took a while. Grabbed the drizzle, took a while to play it. Grabbing the drizzle, using the drizzle, taking a while to grab the card. Alright, and they replaced their own state. Oh. That is a card, I guess. Alright, so let's then. What on earth? And I priced 2 stadiums. That's just fantastic. These are like genuine tears of like, I'm super dead now. Just from bad to worse 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 to worse. Like, not even finding the Arceus V-Star. I didn't even need to use my ability. I just need to find the Arceus V-Star to get this first hit in. And then maybe I would have had a chance. Maybe. I'm down 1 hyper potion. I don't even know. I don't think I can win this anymore. Yeah. I mean, this doesn't change that much, I guess. No, it does. Not getting the attack off is just awful. Unreal. Okay, I get lucky myself, so it's fine. I'm gonna play this out, even though I'm seeing less and less of a chance at winning this game as it progresses. There's a path down, so they don't have access to their ability. They're also down 5 energies and their training court. Though at this point, I would not put a Nessa past them, right? Oh, why do you play every single freaking card? Am I dead? I'm dead, aren't I? 180, 200, 230. No, okay, I'm not dead somehow. Gosh, if I could just find my stupid stadium. Next card! Dude, what? Next freaking card, are you serious? Where's my stadium? How do I not have a stadium right now? That's just so bad. So frustrating, dude. And my discard for this ultra is also extremely bad. To the point where I don't think I'm gonna do it. Jeez, this is what a frustrating game. I'm definitely tilted right now. And I can definitely afford a retreat into Arceus. So the switch is discardable. I'm getting very tilted. I am very tilted. Based on everything that's been happening. It's gonna come down to the stadiums. Alright, I have 250 HP left. I might have to knock out that Inteleon as well. Iridal. Okay. Like, if I knock out the quick shooting Inteleon, that's minus 40 damage output. Okay, so I do play a Palpad. No Nessa and no Ordinary Rod inside just yet. Yeah, I think this turn it's Boss and Leon. Gosh, and I need to free up a stadium here. Yeah, if they have Boss next turn, they win. They have Boss next turn, they win. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna thin as much as I can. So I'll grab you, then I'll Ultra Ball. I think I get rid of the Palkia here. Right, that's my last Avery, which I think is fine. Right, I got a research. Still no stadium though. Still no stadium. Alright, do they actually have raw boss? Do they top deck boss? 1 in 16 chance that I just outright lose this game. And I drew 2 energies off the Avery, therefore I can't thin those 3 cards. Anything else would have been way better than the energies, but... This is insane. This is actually insane. Still no boss top deck, I hope. Ugh. Now the stadium doesn't matter. Because of course it's too late. Well, okay, drawing the stadium actually does matter. Because then I could just search for the next Hyper Potion. For the last Hyper Potion too. So that's what I have to do. Oh! Oh wait, that only stops the active. Okay. What is this game? This is one of the most frustrating games in my entire life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I also have a metal energy prized. I don't. Like, I'm dead. I lose this game now. I have to do this then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So silly. We're gonna go boss for game, obviously. Drawing those energies off the Avery, like that was the cherry on top to make sure that I guaranteed lost this game. I am actually so tilted from the previous game that my jaw actually hurts. Like, so many things had to go wrong for my opponent to beat me that game. So many things. It's unreal. The bad start, the whiff, the top deck, the draw from the Avery, the pricing the two stadiums and never finding the other stadium. It's just everything. Everything just went absolutely wrong each time. It's like I am very tilted, I am very frustrated, and it'll probably show in the next game. And I whiffed energy on turn 1, obviously. I also have no idea what I'm up against. So it's like the very basic turn 2 attack with Arceus. For most people, that's fine, right? That's easy to do. For me, it's the hardest thing in the world to accomplish the simplest task sometimes. And I don't even know what we're playing against. I'm sorry, but like, okay, so I will mention, it's been a while since I've been this tilted. This is because I care a lot, and I could just stop recording, right? I could not show those bad hands, those bad games, the feelings, but like I'm not the content creator that showcases a silly Magnuson deck and says, oh, is this deck the best deck in the format now? Like, no, I am not that person. That's not my style. I hate watching those style of videos, the super fake reactions, the super fake content, basically. This is Pokemon. It's frustrating, it's rewarding, you get lucky, you get unlucky, it's a mix of emotions, and if you play competitive at all, you'll know what I'm referring to. Like, look, just compare my start where I can't do the basic thing to my opponent's perfectly hand-picked hands. It's very frustrating to see. And they even get an energy on top of the station. Versus my dead draw, right? Versus my complete and utter dead draw. It's like, what the heck? It's just unreal. And anyways. We'll get the V-Star. And then what? It's just, now I'm one turn too late. Any advantage that I had from going first is now completely gone. So I'm gonna Marnie them. Establish the other Duraludon. And then I'm gonna search for the double turbo and a Marnie. And then I guess I'll just have to tank a hit with the Arceus V-Star. But my opponent has a very big hand, which I cannot let them have. I think this is a really, really, really bad matchup, no matter what. But we're gonna play it out. And as I mentioned in the previous game, like, I mean, now just take a look at my current hand, right? Like, I dead draw into dead draw into dead draw. Like, in order to do well at a tournament with this deck and how it's built, you really have to high roll. Like, it needs to be your day, you know, because this list, like, after playing with it, I don't like it at all. I think it's very underwhelming in terms of making sure that the deck can do what it wants to do over and over. And look, I'm already my opponent into the Adaman with the 2 energies, so what are you gonna do? I don't even know what this does. Look at top 6 cards and attach any number of metal energies. Alright, just 1. Alright, I think getting the hit into the Dialga is gonna be pretty good. Or I could just knock out the Magnezone, honestly. Could just knock out the Magnezone, because then that stops any like Star Chronos shenanigans. I don't know if my opponent plays Metal Saucer or not. They could. If I play the Avery, then it's these two discards, so that's not very impactful. So getting the energy, very nice right here. And then we'll charm you. And then I'm just gonna go after this friend. And go boop diddy boop. And I get to power up, so I mean, we're only in this because we're playing against a relatively, like, less than ideal deck. If we're playing against Palkia, any other Arceus deck that got the insane start that they got, we would be dead already. Like, we would always be one turn behind them. You can't ever be one turn behind right now. Not in this metagame. Alright, so we see the Dialga getting promoted. Can my opponent pull off another Adaman for another Magnezone? That is the question. Or do they play enough saucers to pull that off? Like, without Magnezone, it's a very underwhelming deck for sure. Alright, they commit to the active. And they Marnias, that's fine. Because they don't threaten Star Chronos next turn unless they get the Magnezone. And like, even if they do, it might still be okay. Crystal Cave actually heals them too. I don't think it changes any math, or it shouldn't. And taking away the option to recover energy for them is actually pretty big. So I want to play the Crystal Cave now to stop them from getting energies back. And now I do have to hit into this friend though. So I'm going to attach the double turbo now for potential healing purposes, and then I get to thin a bunch. What? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I priced 2 metal energies. Okay. And I have the other one in my hand. Fantastic. Yeah, fan-freaking-tastic. Alright, we see a big charm, we see the heal. If they retreat, that's completely fine as well. Alright, oh, there's the Iridam. We could see the Magnezone come into play now. They're at 16 cards left in the deck. That is insane. They play 2 Luminion and Zacian and Crobat? What the heck? And there's a Magnezone. So if I'd gone after the Magnezone, then they could have double attached and pulled off the Star Chronos. Now they're gonna pull off the Star Chronos anyways. Yeah, maybe I should have gone boss on that dude. I'm gonna have to tank the hit, right? With this friend too. Oh, because if I tank it with this dude, then I'm dead. I have no more energies left to power up. And I have to tank it with this friend. And that's gonna be a really big hit. Should have KO'd the Magnezone. The Magnemite when I had the chance. Oh, this is actually even worse now because they could Magnezone again. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many energies do they even play? I think I have to give up on this friend. No way around it. Gosh, I can't believe I'm gonna lose to this deck. If I hadn't been one turn behind, if I had found this stupid energy. Energy in hand, that would have been 7, 8 times 4, 32. They would have needed to hit 1 with the Magnezone, which isn't unreasonable. They probably play something like Energy Recycler or something. Thankfully, don't have space to go Luminion for boss, though we don't know if they even play boss. They play Marnie, Adaman, and Irida. Surely they must play like at least one boss. See the attachment there, see the Magnezone. They would have gotten there. Oh, wow. What? 1, 2, 3. They have 10 energy in play and 4 in the discard pile already. They play 14 and their deck has run like flawlessly. Unreal. Okay, well, I guess we're going research. Alright, so now I just need the hyper potions, which I drew 0 off somehow. I just can't with my luck today. Or in this video, really. Just like it's just in this video in particular. Well, no, the previous video, the Bliss video, also featured like some very awkward hands, to say the least. No hyper potions in sight. Fantastic. Just what we need. No hyper potions in sight. Okay, so how many energies do we expect them to play? Yeah. That's really bad. That's gonna be a really good Giga Magnet. 2, 3. All right. 6, 7, 12. They have at least 2 left, right? They hit 3. This dude has a 2 retreat cost. That's 15. How? How are they doing this? 16? What? Are you serious? 16 energies? Oh my god. Yeah, that's over. Game over. And still no hyper potion. I'd like to point out. Still no hyper potion. Ridiculous. I can't, like, these 2 games that we just witnessed, they're 1 in 50. Normal circumstances, normal, and with a better list too. None of what just happened would have happened, but the list is bad and my draws were atrocious. What can you do? Probably also, definitely also made mistakes for sure. But I didn't make anything so crucial that led to this, because this was just out of this world. Like, it's been a while since I've been this tilted. For sure, in my videos. I'm sure those of you who have been here for a while know my maximum levels of tilt, my super happy Pablo, and right now we're like, this is pretty tilted. And it is what it is, part of Pokemon, right? Thank you so much for watching. Sorry about all the complaining for sure. Try to do better next time. And just try to draw better, because not much else you can do with these horrendous draws. Thank you so much, and until next time. Bye-bye.